Okay, here we go. YouTube is now receiving my content, so hopefully it will work. All right, here we go. Fantastic. Hello, YouTube. What's up? All right, we're going to wait for a few people to tune in here. Wow, you can see each and every one of my pores. That's the first time I've had such a good live stream, good quality live stream here. I'm actually very, very excited. So we're going to wait for a few people to tune in, then we'll get started, and this should be fun. Fantastic. Good, 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 good. All right. So today we're going to be talking about some equipment, some new equipment, some lighting equipment specifically. We're going to be talking about this company I recently discovered called Came TV, Came-TV, and we're going to be exploring to you that I strongly recommend that you consider buying, because not only it's one of the best prices you'll find online, it's actually some of the best equipment you will find online as well. All right, so let's carry on with that, and I will show you what's going on. All right, let me double check things here. Okay, so let's move on, and let me show you their website now. Okay, here we go. Alrighty, so here is Kame's website. Very cool. So obviously the first thing that you're going to see here, you're actually going to see this slider presenting this picture first. They just released, well, last year, I think around November time, they released these bolts and lights, LED Fresnel lights. We have two versions here. We have AC powered and DC powered and AC powered. So let me show you the ones that I bought. We have three different versions. We have tungsten, daylight, and bicolored lights. I'll show you the ones that I bought and absolutely love. Three-piece Came bolts and 55-watt Fresnel focusable LED daylight kit. That's the one I bought. And let's talk about why I bought these lights. Currently, before I had these lights, I bought the just a basic softbox kit with three lights, three fluorescent lights with 5 bulbs in there. The heads are about 1,000 watts each, so they're very powerful. You can put very, very powerful lights in them if you wanted to. Soft boxes are rather big, but they just didn't output the power I wanted with the current bulbs that were in there. And I really wanted to make the switch to something a little bit more powerful, more professional, and I came across these bolts and 55-watt Fresnel focusable LED daylight kit lights. So basically, these lights are very tiny. They pack a lot of power, and they're also focusable. So basically, these lights have a lens inside of them, which can focus the light, make it more narrow or more wide. So you can really control the flood where the light is pointing. And it comes with these aluminum barn doors on the side, which are that they cut light and they can shape the light basically in any way you want. So that's a really positive thing about these lights. And we can talk about specifically what really had me buy these lights, and that was mainly because of its portability and its price. If you were to go on any other company, I don't know, that produces lights, let's like say RE for example, each of their lights that can produce similar lighting as these start off around $700 to $1,000. So not really in the budget area for most filmmakers, so I went with these. And the fact that they can be powered by Sony NP or N-style batteries, it's a big deal in my opinion. So came-dv.com, based in China, and they shipped over the lights to me within 2 days. So that was a huge plus. Another thing that I strongly recommend from them is their gimbals. So camera gimbals, they have a ton. I've never seen a company that produces so many different types of camera gimbals. We have gimbals for your iPhone. We have gimbals for GoPros. We also have gimbals for DSLR cameras. We have gimbals for aerial shooting. We have gimbals for red cameras. It's really surprising how many different types of gimbals these guys produce, and it's more than any other company I've seen. So the gimbal that I bought was the Came TV Argo. That's the closest gimbal you're gonna get to, let's say, the DJI Ronin M. Good up to about 8 pounds of payload. So here it is for $12.88. And now they're actually having a promo that you get a free V-mount adapter plate. So you can actually attach an Anton, and I forgot the name of those batteries. Those big batteries on the back of these Argos. So those are that's a really good thing. I haven't touched those huge batteries since years ago, so I forgot the names. Yeah, so take a look at this site. Comment below with any questions you may have. Again, stabilization, very important. Lighting, very important. So don't forget those things, because they will change the look of your video. Stabilization, lighting, all that type of stuff, so important. I mean, if you really browse through their website, you will find everything that you're looking for when it comes to camera gear. I mean, they even have a electronic dolly for your gimbals, which is great. It's pretty expensive, but it's pretty awesome. So that's really cool. Again, I haven't seen a company produce this type of equipment in a long time, or I just don't know about them. Came TV was the first company that came to my mind when looking at film equipment. So they have rigs for just about any camera, FS5, FS7, GH4, Sony A7 series, Canon 5Ds. I mean, just about anything they have rigs for as well. They sell tripods, monopods. They sell battery plates, battery chargers, HDMI monitor, HD monitors. I mean, they have everything you need here. So I strongly endorse Came TV. And take a look at what they have. Let me know if you have any questions. So far, I have 2 of their products, and I have to say that I'm very happy with them. And you'll see my review on the Boltzmann 55-watt lights. So yeah, I mean, it'll be really interesting to see how they continue to perform. So let's go back to those lights, and let me show you exactly, let me show you the specs. Alright, so let's go down here. They even did lab testing on these lights for accuracy. 5600K. These are daylight kits. I didn't buy the tungsten because it's always easier to make lights warmer than cooler. So I like to go with daylight lights most of the time. They come with filters that you can make the lights warmer with, so I just did that. It comes with a really nice well-lit LCD display on the back, and it tells you the battery level. It tells you color temperature, which is not really necessary because these lights only have one color temperature, and it also tells you the dim level. So there are 2 knobs. There's a power knob, and then there's a dimmable knob, which is great because then you can leave the lights at the same dimmable setting, turn them off, turn them back on, and still have them at that setting. So it's great. It's good. It's good. So I just wanted to bring this site to your attention just to widen your perspective on all these different types of film equipment that's out there right now. You don't have to only rely on the big companies such as B&H or Autorama. You know, there's other websites out there that produce amazing equipment. B&H actually sells all of most of Came TV's equipment. So if B&H endorses Came TV, then you know that this is a good company to deal with. All right, and shipping is really fast. I mean, from China to USA, 2 days, which is just as fast as domestic shipping from FedEx. So it's, I mean, that's something to consider. It's something really to consider. So keep that in mind. So yeah, let me answer any questions that you guys may have here. So if you want to check out, I did a review video of the King TV Argo gimbal on my YouTube channel. Check out the quality of that gimbal. But first off, let me grab the lights. I have them here. Let me show you the lights. Boom, boom, boom. All right. They come in this carrying bag, not carrying bag, a case. It's a case. Case. Look at that quality case. Waterproof, shockproof, everything proof. Let me open it up. Let me show you how big these lights are. Boom. So these are the Fresnel Boltzmann 55-watt lights. Great lights. I'm very happy with them. We have our barn doors here, right? Just unfold here with the black flags. Okay, we have our LED element. Right now I have a milky white filter in there. Actually, this is a diffuser. So this diffuses, softens the light just a little bit. I'm probably always going to keep that in there. This is basically a fill light. I have one key light with a tungsten filter in there. And then I have two key lights with a diffuser filter in there. Mainly because I want them in the back, lighting up the background, and then one light focused on the subject. These lights are extremely powerful, so it's actually kind of difficult at times to control these lights because they're so powerful. So you want to get the barn doors perfect and sometimes even wider, and then the lights expand like this, right? They expand and it actually widens up the light for you. So it's really cool. And this specific model here, the 55 watt, actually has a cooling fan, unlike the 30 watt model, which doesn't have the cooling fan, but it's inaudible. If you're more than 2 feet away, you won't be able to hear it. My light just went out. Fantastic. So yeah, build quality, fantastic. I'm not going to go too in detail with the build quality because I'm going to save that for my review video that I should be releasing on Monday of next week. Metal and plastic housing, metal in the front, plastic in the back. Great heat dissipation. These lights don't get way too hot. They get warm, not too hot, so that's great. Nice LCD display here in the back. Eventually, Came TV told me that these lights will be able to be controlled by Wi-Fi connection. So they're still programming the app for that to control these lights via Wi-Fi. So that'd be fantastic once that is released. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but they said they're still working on programming the Wi-Fi function for these lights. So I'm excited about that. Okay, cool. And the filters, you know, these are just basic filters that just go behind the barn door attachment. And it's great. It's really, I mean, these lights, they're not big. Here's my head. Here's the light. Not big at all. So, and they're selling a ton of these, by the way. They keep selling out. B&H sold out, I think, already twice. So get your hands on them before they run out again, because they do take a long time to manufacture. They're not easy to manufacture, because the LED elements that are in here are extremely powerful. They're chip on board systems, so the LED is actually a chip on this system. So keep that in mind. They're not easy to manufacture. All right, and those are, I think, the best lights on the market right now for a traveling filmmaker. So if you have any questions, let me know. All right, let's see what questions we may have here. Quick question. How do you export and save an hour edited video from Final Cut Pro and burn it onto a DVD in high definition? Arasa, what's up, my man? Okay, first of all, you can't burn high definition video on a DVD. You will need a Blu-ray disc. So that's already the highest definition you can burn on a DVD is probably 480p if you're lucky. There are some other discs out there that maybe can do 720, but I doubt that it's actually going to be 720. Okay, so all right, what else do we have here? How often should you upgrade lenses? Not often. You honestly, I don't think you ever need to upgrade lenses. Buy a good lens, and it will last you for as long as you live. Optics, good optics, stay good optics. Unlike cameras, which it's all based on chips and technology and all that stuff. Lenses are glass. All right, so I honestly don't think you need to upgrade lenses too often. If there's like a new lens that comes out that gives you phenomenal quality, yeah, upgrade. But I still have lenses from 4 years ago. So wait until some new lenses come out that offer you features that your older lenses don't, and then upgrade. But these features have to be mind-blowing features. They can't just be like, you know. Any other questions? Maybe you have any questions on the lights before I put them away? And by the way, I just released a video on my YouTube channel on how to properly shoot with an electronic gimbal. So check that out. I just like holding these things too. They're pretty cool. They're not too heavy. They feel, they're not a toy, but it's fantastic. And then the battery compartment is back here. I have one of those Sony batteries that plug in. I need to charge it, and you'll see for yourself. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. Stay subscribed to my channel for more of these live updates, and we'll talk about that. Sonic Palette. Are you looking forward to the next A7 Mark III or A9, whichever it is? I'm actually looking forward to the Sony A7S Mark III. That's the next camera I'm going to buy in the A7 line. I'm going to get rid of my old Sony A7S and go for the A7S Mark III. Thanks for the insight. One last follow-up question. What about saving it in 16 gigabyte USB? It still didn't work. Do wedding photographers send their full edits to their clients? So yeah, so we're out of the analog stage. We're out of that stage. So now you got to focus on delivering content either through SD card or through what is I like to use, filemail.com. That's basically like WeTransfer, but they give you, I think, 20 or 30 gigs of free transfer storage. So check it out. It's fantastic. Export it, full high def, send it over, filemail.com, or you can just drag and drop it onto the USB stick. All right, it should work. I mean, I've done it many times. One last question, and then we'll sign off here. What questions do you guys have? What options are you hoping for the next A7S Mark III that the current model doesn't have? So, A7S Mark II already has 4K built in. I want that obviously in the A7S Mark III. I want longer shoot times, no overheating, bigger megapixel sensor, better sensor stabilization, and better battery life. Obviously, slightly higher resolution photos. 12 megapixels is whatever. You know, it would be great if they go up to at least 16. That would be fantastic. And I would like to see even better low light sensitivity. They spoiled me with their ISO. Now I want my expectations went a little higher. So I'd like to see that a lot. I think that's really important. Sony makes, in my opinion, Sony makes the best sensors in the world. I don't think any other company does better than Sony. They're the first ones to make a camera so sensitive to light. And I have that camera. It sees better at night than my own eyes do. So if that has to tell you something. So yeah. All right, that's it for right now. Stay tuned. Stay subscribed on my channel. Subscribe if you didn't, and you'll get more of these free live streams that I do, and you'll get enlightened with more filmmaking tips. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Peace.